The issue of undocumented immigrants has long been a contentious topic in the United States. Among the millions of undocumented individuals living in the country are approximately 93,000 Jamaicans, a group that constitutes about 16% of the Black undocumented population. This statistic is significant, not only for the individuals involved but also for Jamaica, a country that heavily relies on its diaspora. The potential deportation of these undocumented Jamaicans, especially under the strict immigration policies of the Trump administration, raises important questions about the economic and social implications for Jamaica. In this video, we'll explore the scale of the issue, the potential economic impact of deportations, and how Jamaica can navigate this challenge to foster resilience and growth. Jamaica has a rich history of emigration, with many Jamaicans seeking opportunities abroad in pursuit of better economic prospects. The United States, as a major destination for Caribbean migrants, is home to a large Jamaican diaspora that plays a critical role in supporting families and communities back home. However, not all Jamaican immigrants have legal status. For many, the lack of documentation limits their opportunities and exposes them to the risk of deportation. The Trump administration's immigration policies, which prioritize the deportation of undocumented individuals, place thousands of Jamaicans in a precarious position, further complicating their ability to contribute to both the U.S. and Jamaican economies. Notably, undocumented Jamaicans tend to reside in major U.S. cities with established Caribbean communities, such as Brooklyn and Queens in New York, Miami in Florida, and Atlanta in Georgia. These areas often serve as cultural hubs, providing support networks for Jamaican immigrants. However, the concentration of undocumented individuals in these communities also makes them vulnerable to immigration enforcement operations. The idea of deporting all 93,000 undocumented Jamaicans in the U.S. is not only logistically challenging but also politically and economically complex. The U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement (ICE) lacks the resources and manpower to carry out such a large-scale deportation. Additionally, mass deportations would require significant legal and administrative efforts, as each individual case would need to go through immigration courts, which are already overwhelmed with backlogs. Moreover, public backlash and humanitarian concerns could act as deterrents to implementing such a sweeping policy. On the other side, Jamaica's ability to absorb tens of thousands of returnees is questionable. While international law obligates Jamaica to accept its nationals, the country's infrastructure and economy are not equipped to handle such an influx. Without proper reintegration frameworks in place, the sudden arrival of deportees could exacerbate existing socioeconomic challenges, creating further instability. One of the most tangible ways in which the Jamaican diaspora contributes to the island's economy is through remittances. In 2023, remittances to Jamaica exceeded $3 billion, accounting for nearly 20% of the nation's GDP. This financial support helps to sustain families, fund education, and drive small businesses across the island. The deportation of undocumented Jamaicans would likely lead to a significant reduction in remittance flows, as many deportees would struggle to find stable employment upon their return. This decline in financial inflows could have devastating ripple effects, particularly for low-income households that rely heavily on money sent from relatives abroad. Beyond the economic implications, mass deportations would place additional pressure on Jamaica's already strained social services and infrastructure. The reintegration of deported individuals presents challenges in housing, healthcare, and employment. Many deportees, having lived abroad for extended periods, may face difficulties adapting to life in Jamaica. Without proper reintegration programs, these individuals risk falling into unemployment or underemployment, further exacerbating social inequalities. The government would need to allocate significant resources to address these challenges, diverting attention from other pressing national priorities. The sudden influx of deported individuals could lead to a surge in unemployment rates. Jamaica's labor market, which already struggles to provide opportunities for its citizens, may not be able to absorb the additional workforce. This could lead to increased competition for jobs, particularly in urban areas, and a rise in informal employment. Moreover, some undocumented Jamaicans in the U.S. have no clear place to return to in Jamaica, having lost family connections or property during their time abroad. This lack of a safety net makes reintegration even more challenging, increasing the risk of homelessness and social marginalization. Additionally, the stigma associated with deportation could further marginalize returnees, making it even more difficult for them to reintegrate into society and secure stable livelihoods. While the prospect of mass deportations poses significant challenges, it also presents an opportunity for Jamaica to leverage the skills and experiences of its returnees. Many deported Jamaicans possess valuable expertise gained during their time abroad, ranging from technical skills to entrepreneurial knowledge. By implementing targeted reintegration programs, the Jamaican government can help these individuals transition into productive roles within the local economy. Initiatives such as vocational training, business development grants, and psychological support services can empower deportees to contribute meaningfully to national development. To mitigate the potential negative impacts of deportations, Jamaica must adopt a proactive and strategic approach. First, the government should strengthen partnerships with international organizations and diaspora groups to provide financial and logistical support for reintegration efforts. Second, policies that promote entrepreneurship and small business development among returnees can help create new economic opportunities. Third, public awareness campaigns can reduce the stigma associated with deportation, fostering a more inclusive society. Lastly, Jamaica should advocate for fairer immigration policies in international forums, emphasizing the need for humane treatment of undocumented migrants. The deportation of undocumented Jamaican immigrants from the United States represents both a significant challenge and a potential opportunity for Jamaica. The feasibility of deporting all 93,000 undocumented Jamaicans is questionable, given the logistical, political, and humanitarian obstacles. Moreover, Jamaica's capacity to absorb such a large number of returnees is limited, highlighting the need for strategic planning and international support. The loss of remittances, strain on social services, and potential rise in unemployment are pressing concerns that require immediate attention. However, with the right policies and programs, Jamaica can turn this crisis into a chance for growth and resilience. By embracing the skills and experiences of its returnees and fostering a supportive environment for reintegration, Jamaica can strengthen its economy and build a brighter future for all its citizens.